What happens when nature's fiercest predators bite off more than they can chew? Watch pumas, cougars, and more take on surprising challengers in battles they'll never forget. The wild just got wilder. In a stunning display of power, a dogo argentino and a cougar clash in an epic battle. The cougar, confident in its strength, quickly realizes that it's underestimated the dog. The dogo drags the puma up the mountain, relentlessly attacking with brutal force. It's a fight the puma won't forget. In the end, the dogo argentino teaches the cougar a lesson it won't soon forget. From now on, that puma will think twice before messing with any dog, especially one as fierce as a dogo argentino. But that's not all. Imagine this. A small dog, no bigger than a common house pet, manages to defeat a puma. The puma, convinced it has an easy meal, attacks with full force. But the little dog surprises everyone, defending itself with surprising tenacity. The puma fails again and again, rethinking its attack with each failed attempt. This small dog proves that even the mightiest predators can be outwitted and outlasted. And then there's the time a puma decided to take on a black bear. The puma, confident as ever, thinks it can overpower the bear. But the bear stands tall, showing no fear, and delivers a brutal attack that leaves the puma reeling. The bear's sheer power forces the puma to retreat, realizing it was no match for this force of nature. The bear, capable of taking the puma's life, simply watches as the predator scurries off into the woods. In another incredible encounter, a puma risks its life trying to hunt a guanaco. The guanaco, aware of the danger, delivers a series of hard kicks that would have taken down a lesser predator. The puma, realizing that its attack is futile, decides to retreat. The guanaco's brutal defense proves that sometimes running away is the best decision for survival. But the shock doesn't stop there. Take a look at this unbelievable moment. A deer, of all creatures, manages to defeat a puma. With all its strength, the puma fails to overpower the determined deer. The deer fights back fiercely, delivering blow after blow that forces the puma to rethink its strategy. In the end, the puma decides it's not worth the fight, and the deer emerges victorious, showing that even predators have their limits. The puma faces another setback when it tries to hunt a guanaco. This time, the damage is even worse. The guanaco, with its powerful kicks, sends the puma reeling. The puma does everything it can to secure a meal, but each attack only makes the guanaco more determined. Eventually, the puma is forced to retreat, realizing that the guanaco is too much to handle. The puma's failed attempts show just how brutal these animals can be when pushed to the limit. There's also the moment when a puma comes face to face with a tiger. The puma, thinking it has a chance, moves closer, step by step. But the tiger shows no fear. With a single glance, the puma realizes it's outmatched. Without a second thought, the puma retreats, knowing that if the tiger were hungry, it would have easily ended the puma's life in an instant. Then we witness a battle between a puma and a Canadian lynx. The puma believes it has found an easy meal, but the lynx is far from an easy target. The lynx fights back with brutal force, forcing the puma to reconsider its decision. The puma, unable to overpower the lynx, wisely retreats, realizing that the fight was not worth the risk. Another time, a puma attempts to take on a bear. The puma, filled with confidence, jumps at the bear with all its strength. But one well-placed defense from the bear is enough to send the puma retreating. The bear, knowing it can easily kill the puma if it wanted, simply watches as the predator backs down. The puma, defeated, escapes, realizing that it picked the wrong opponent. In an even bigger, shocking turn of events, a badger manages to defeat a puma. The puma, curious about the badger, approaches cautiously, but the badger is far from defenseless. With lightning speed, the badger strikes, catching the puma off guard. The puma never expected such power from such a small animal. Realizing its mistake, the puma retreats, defeated by the fierce badger. And lastly, we witness a puma that comes face to face with a pack of stray dogs. The puma, brave as ever, stands its ground, ready to fight. But the number of dogs is overwhelming. One by one, they circle the puma, and it quickly becomes clear that the odds are not in the puma's favor. With a swift decision, the puma retreats, knowing that these brutal dogs could easily tear it apart. The pack of stray dogs, relentless in their pursuit, forces the puma to recognize that sometimes escape is the only option. In every one of these incredible moments, we see that even the most powerful predators can be humbled. From the strength of a small dog to the sheer will of a badger, these animals prove that size and strength are not always the deciding factors in the wild. Whether it's a cougar, puma, or bear, every predator has its match, and sometimes the fight is not worth it. These incredible stories remind us that in nature, anything can happen, and survival often comes down to strategy, quick thinking, and the will to fight when the odds are stacked against you. Did you enjoy this video? Please let us know in the comments section down below. And don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. And please, turn on your notifications bell to get notified when we upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.